Puyo Puyo Tetris story is the definition of having to complete your high school's fictional story project, where you decide to procrastinate the entire time and now are rushing to get it done because it's due in a few hours. It's like reading someone's first fanfic, and they think it's good. Playing through this game felt like a fever dream because nothing makes sense. It starts out as your average high school slice of life anime and then oh, it's Star Trek. I guess we're doing this now. At least it makes more sense than Dr. Robotnik's mean bean machine. These don't look like beans now, do they? Where are the beans, Sega? Where are they? Since this is my first ever Puyo game, I'm only going to be talking about the adventure mode and won't be hopping online because... It scares me. We start off our adventure at Suzerain Junior High, where we meet Ringo, a student of the academy who loves school. That's her entire personality, okay? She is currently having a peaceful day. So peaceful, in fact, that she says it 5 times to prove her point.
It's such a peaceful day. So peaceful. A peaceful day. As great as peace is, something like that would never happen on such a peaceful day, right? Huh? Oh my! What's happening? I think someone's bursting out of the sky!
God, who would have guessed this would have happened on such a peaceful day? I'm sorry, did you just fall out of the sky? Here we meet Amity, the cheerful, naive one who wants to become a magic user. And Arl, the cheery tomboy girl who's very sloppy and was the only one that passed the magic test by guessing all the answers. I don't know, I read it off the wiki. I only bought this game for the funny blocks.
Hiya, Ringo. How's it going? Hey, Amity. Let me guess. You two were in a Puyo Puyo battle, huh? And you both popped a whole bunch of Puyos. And suddenly some mysterious power picked you up and sent you here. Just like that! Poof!
I'm sorry, what? So you're telling me that you would just be in like a Puyo Puyo battle with your friend and then all of a sudden he just teleports away randomly. What are you supposed to do? Just sit there being like, damn, he got teleported again. I guess I'll wait for him to come back and then go hit like the local Wendy's or something? Meanwhile, your friend just traveled through space-time, I add you, and he's like, fuck, it happened again. And then starts popping Puyos to go back? What the hell is this game? Anyways, blocks start falling from the sky, which for some reason is something to be alarmed about, even though Aro and Amity just traveled through space-time.
Look, some of them fell into a solid line. It's so pleasing on the eyes. Oh my gosh, did you see that? The solid line just disappeared! Wait, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Does this mean we're gonna get teleported again?
I need you, O.
PP?
It's time for a routine report.
PP!
Captain's report. This is Captain T of the SS Tetra. I am broadcasting this signal via Communications Officer O. The constellation zone appears quiet. No ripples in space-time to report. End of report. Do we really need to make these reports? I never really questioned them before.
Pee-pee!
You're right. It's my duty to make a report. Even though there's never been any problems out here. It's so peaceful and quiet. Huh?
Pee-pee!
What was that, Oh? What are the odds? Just as I said, we never have any problems out here.
Pee-pee, pee-pee, pee-pee!
Let's check it out!
Welcome to Act 1. Here we see that Ringo is currently having a panic attack.
This is not good. I got teleported from home, and I'm in some weird place.
Not what I would call Earth. I'm seeing freaking dragons, and oh yeah, I'm talking to a cop.
This is so not good.
We also beat Captain T. I don't know what else to say about him. And thinking that he caused her to be warped here, challenges us to a duel. And of course, we accept. But that's when we get the biggest plot twist that mankind has ever seen.
Let's do this! Tetris time!
Puyo Puyo time!
It's on! What? She doesn't play Tetris?
He doesn't play Puyo Puyo! But that's... Oh no! We're starting!
What did you expect? This game is called Puyo Puyo Tetris. Do I need to explain Tetris? Most people bought this game because of Tetris. I bought this game because of Tetris. Well, your goal with Tetris is to fill in an entire row. The more lines that you clear, the more garbage you could send to your opponent's side. Something else you could do is hold a piece and save it for later. You also may be wondering how a battle against Puyo and Tetris would work. The short answer, it doesn't. The long answer...
Hi there! Oh my
Easy to say that Puyo has the advantage. Moving on, we beat Ringo in battle. And thanks to the power of friendship, they completely trust each other now. Even though T has all the reason not to. Ringo then asks T to help her find her friends that might be on the ship. Of course, we accept. We begin our search in the cafeteria where we find Amity, who is currently getting berated by S for not being able to take a nap. T tries to stop her, but...
And that means we need to detain weirdos before they roam free. Wouldn't you agree?
S, did it ever cross your mind? I can't be everywhere!
Well, then you're useless!
T then gives up on S after that and tries to calm down Amity. Instead, she isn't taking anyone's bullshit anymore and challenges us to a battle, which we beat her with ease.
Down.
We then make our way to the engine room where Arl is being chased by an out-of-shape robot?
Hey! Don't come any closer! I'm warning you!
You will do as I say. Surrender yourselves at once.
Get away! I'll never give in! Someone, help me!
Luckily, we show up in time to save Arl from her horrific demise from Zed.
It was horrible! He had this whole list of demands. He said I couldn't run in the hallway, and not to drag my feet. He said I need to eat my veggies, and I can't play with my food. He even lectured me about the proper hand sanitization techniques. Oh dear. That's not at all where I thought this was headed.
I just want to point out that Wiki also states that she changes her clothes every 365 days, so Zed doesn't even know the half of it. Arl then realizes Zed works for T and challenges us to a battle in order to protect her sloppiness? It appears that violence is the answer to everything in this world. Now that Arl and Amity have been found, a new problem arises. How do they get back? Before this can be answered, the ship's alarms go off, so we rush to the control room, only to find that the room is infested with Puyos. T rushes to the steering wheel to find that he can't control anything because of these Puyos. Apparently the Puyos have the ability to jam electronics for some reason. This causes the SS Tetra to have a crash course set to the blue planet below.
Did you say crash?
And with really one solution available, we frantically start popping as many Puyos as we can before it's too late. Oh, I should probably explain Puyo now, shouldn't I? The goal of Puyo is to build up as big of a chain as you can and then release it against the enemy. The bigger the chain, the more garbage you send to the opponent. Puyos start popping when 4 or more are connected to each other. There is more to that, but in the wise word of Simple Flips,
You don't have to be good at Puyo. You just have to be kinda good at Puyo.
now let's pop as many Puyos before we die in a fireball.
Nice job, everyone! Looks like we're in the clear. You're kidding me! No matter what we do, more just keep coming! Goo, goo, goo! Oh, how long can we last? Pee, 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 pee! T, what did he say?
Captain's report. We have lost control of the Starship Tetra. The crew will prepare for an emergency crash landing on the blue planet below.
Huh? Hey, did you say we were crash landing on a blue planet? Wait, crash landing? I hate crash landings!
Captain of the UNSC Infinity. Unknown entity has seized control of our ship. We're without power. We're on a collision course with an unidentified Forerunner planet.
You guys alright? Hey, look, we're still alive. And check out where we landed. It looks like I'm back at Suzerain Junior High. Well, looks like I made it back home.
Welcome to Act 2. We have just finished crash landing. Right where we started. Unscathed, might I add you.
Hey, wait. Where's T and the others?
Presumed dead after the crash. But more importantly, how the hell are you guys alive? You fell from orbit.
Well, I guess I'll go search by myself.
Hey there, Ringo.
Oh, hey, Maguro. What's up?
Where have you been?
No biggie. Just a little trip aboard a starship.
Wow! I'm jealous. Sounds like a cool adventure.
Yeah, kinda was. So what's up? Need something?
Well, this huge object just landed on top of the school roof. And there's a boy up there, too, with super tight clothes.
There's no way he survived.
Captain's report.
How are you alive? We clearly heard explosions go off. Why is the SS Tetra not crushing the school under its own weight? And why is the school not a crater after the explosion? You literally fell from space! T is currently grieving over the possibility that his crew is dead and challenges us to a battle to calm his nerves. I'm starting to sound like a broken record at this point. With T able to think straight, he asks us to find the crew members of the SS Tetra, and being the good Samaritan we are, we accept. Wait a minute. I feel like I've seen this one before. Let's see what's really under the mask. Act 1? And I would have gone away with it too, if you weren't for you meddling kids in that carbuncle of yours. Since we're basically just playing the same plot as Act 1 in a different setting, I'm just gonna summarize what happens. We begin our search for the missing crewmates and find Risukuma. He points us to a scene of Zed attempting to comfort I, and you won't believe it, we battle him to calm down. Zed then tells us where J and L have gone.
I saw J and L earlier.
You don't say.
Actually, I do, Captain. They were trying to see how much mischief they could get into. And then they skipped off, hand in hand.
That sounds like those two.
So we rush to go find them while I and Zed stay behind. We catch up to J and L before they can start causing chaos.
Let's grab them! I think they're talking about us!
And we finally find us crying our eyes out at the pier.
You made duty!
Now that I've caught you up, we can actually start talking about the new stuff. We then return to the SS Tetra to find that Risukuma and I have fixed it. Well, most of it.
And I think you'll find much of the Tetra's functionality has been restored.
Oh, okay. Well, that all seems perfectly normal.
Unfortunately, they need some special parts before they could fully fix the SS Tetra.
I cannot allow that.
Huh? That voice! There's no way I'd mistake that voice! There's only one possibility! Rafina!
Silence. The boundary shall fall. The two worlds will merge. And if you stand in my way, I shall kick you. Really super hard.
Oh fuck, this girl means business. So here we meet Rafina, along with Belly and Rulu. They just came back from Happy Happy Village and are spreading happinessism to the world. By force.
I shall have to demonstrate then. Let us battle. Puyo Puyo and Tetris. Together.
That's not even a thing!
This is where we get to see the first gimmick mode of many, with this one being the best in my opinion. Swap. And as the name sounds, you're playing both Puyo and Tetris by swapping from one to another every time the time limit hits 0. Something else you could do is swap combos where you intentionally leave a piece slowly falling down to start a combo, and every combo that you do on your current board also goes into the swap combo. Everything else you need to know involves knowing Puyo and Tetris, and that's about it. After the encounter, they run off to spread the word elsewhere, and we get confirmation that these people caused J, L, and S to get separated from the group, which leaves us not particularly well.
You were saying that there's a way to repair the Tetra.
Indeed, there is. I'll let Mr. Risukuma elaborate.
Use your words, Reese. Use your words.
Ah, yes, that's much better. Pardon me. Now, I've run some calculations. Your Starship's flight capabilities are severely limited. But we can rebuild her. We have the technology. It's around here somewhere. We just need special parts from up in the sky.
So, we just get the right parts, and the Tetra's all good?
According to my calculations, yes.
Well, let's do it.
Wait, we're just gonna put the main thread on hold and fix your ship? Yes we are. Act 3 is just filler and you cannot convince me otherwise. Mainly because we're taking a minor detour to space. Then we're forced to follow a grocery list to help us fix the SS Tetra. A grocery list that makes no sense. Once in space, the first thing on the list is to do an explosive battle with the Tetris King. How does this fix the ship?
How the heck is that supposed to fix your ship?
That's what I'm saying. Oh, and T's the Tetris King.
You're the Tetris King?
This act also introduces us to a new gimmick mode called Big Bang, where you're given a preset board of Tetris lines or Puyos with the job to clear them as fast as you can. Every board you clear gets progressively harder. After the time is up at the top of the board, all the lines or Puyos you clear goes into a black hole and explodes into a Big Bang. Then the game sees who did better and does damage to you or the opponent. You win when the opponent's health bar is drained completely. Also, Puyo sucks in Big Bang.
So you're the Tetris King, T?
The one and only.
But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's such a bland title. You couldn't get a better one?
Hey, I worked hard for my title.
You got to admit, T, the title is very bland.
Besides, it's a more recent development. You see, there was a former Tetris king, but he sort of vanished into thin air. Poof.
Oof?
Poof.
How the hell does this important person just disappear? Was the Puyo version of the CIA trying to get him to disappear like with Fidel Castro? Anyways, we pick up Amity and S to fly off into space for the Sega task.
Guess it's our turn to help fix the ship. This consolation zone is beautiful. It's whatever. So what do we need to do? Give me that note. I want to read it. It says, 2 fashionable ladies battling in ladylike fashion.
Okay, the last one didn't make sense, but how does talking in ladylike fashion give you a part for your ship?
Ladylike, huh? Ladylike. Oh! Lady Amity, will you do me the honor of an hostile encounter? Lady S. It sounds like 'tis the social event of the season. I shall RSVP at once.
Oh god, it became British. The end is nigh.
Your Majesty, there's a second boss coming!
Thank god that's over with. We can now head to space to grab the last part with Arl and P. What's the last thing we need to do anyways?
It says, a clash between the 2 most adorable sidekicks.
How the hell is this supposed to fix your ship? The last do task could barely even be excusable, but this? I don't know anymore. I mean, at least Big Bang's fun.
I'm in your debt, everyone. I is working on the repairs right now.
Amity, are you still thinking about what happened with Rafina? Mm-hmm. She didn't seem like herself. I'm really worried. And we don't know where she went.
Hey there, Amity.
Wait!
Eh? I know that voice. Lemris!
Glad I finally found you.
There he is! It's Lemris! So Lemris shows up and explains that Primtown has falling blocks from the sky. And rumor has it, these 2 mysterious people are at it.
What was that? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? That depends. Do you think it might be the same 2 people?
Before we go deal with the main plot, T teaches Lemris how to play Tetris, and then Lemris gives him a bunch of sweets.
Huh? What's a cake? Say, this thing's kind of moist and fluffy.
Never had cake before?
Hey, we got to Primtown much quicker than I expected.
Act 4 brings us back into the actual plot where we make our way to Primtown. Here we see that blocks are covering the place, so we started up on cleanup duty with the plan to search for the brainwashed people later.
Not to go in reverse order, but I can tell you why this is happening.
Oh no, it's him! It's the Dark Prince!
Sounds like my precious Arlie and my precious Car Bunny need help. Enter me, the strong, strapping, madcapping monarch of the dark, the magnificent Dark Prince, at your service.
No, thank you!
Huh? Hey! I wasn't done with my introduction yet.
Arl, you can't just interrupt a man's introduction. That's bad manners. Oh wait, it's you we're talking about. Mr. Satan over there explains that the two worlds are currently merging, and because of it, a few people have gone crazy. But if we beat them in a battle, they should return to normal.
And now, to reveal who is behind the merging of the world.
Let me guess. It's you, right?
Huh?
Arl, can you just shut up and let the man explain his evil plans?
It's definitely just the sort of evil plan you would concoct!
I'm flattered, but please, believe me, Arlie, it wasn't me this time.
No matter where I travel to, no matter what, you're always there to cause trouble. Of course I don't believe you're innocent!
I'm wounded by your cruel finger-pointing. I am the victim here. You two are ganging up upon me.
Now look what you did! He's crying because of you!
Say, how about we use this chance to clear some Tetraminos? I'm way ahead of you! Time for your punishment!
I don't know what he did in the past games, but this is cruel and unusual torture, making him play party mode against his will. Which reminds me, party mode is another one of the gimmick modes where you're held against your will for 2 minutes with the goal to rack up more score than your opponent. Gaining points is done by playing the game as you normally would. You'll also see these power-ups falling down. Clearing them will send a negative effect to your opponent ranging from Spotlight, No Rotation, Pentaminos, Freezing Poyos, etc. The winner is determined by whoever has the highest score when the time hits 0.
I promise, it wasn't me this time. You're all a bunch of meanie pants.
You know, in every video game I've ever played, Satan usually been like,
You surpass my abilities. How shameful.
You wish to have your mortal colored blood spill once again upon this bed of snow, then fine. Let us proceed.
Join myself and King as family. Together we will devour the very core.
Keep talking like that and I'm a nut. Well, go right ahead, but you're the one that's gonna get semen all over your computer, and you can't fix that type of stain. That's just gonna fuck up all of your shit, and then you're not gonna watch nobody.
but this? He's just a sim.
You're all a bunch of meanie pants.
He's getting away!
Gee, I wonder why. Arl runs after Satan to figure out why he's acting so strangely, leaving the others behind to search for the brainwashed people.
Come on! We got some investigating to do!
A little walks away, we find Four Eyes, who is running away, kicking and screaming.
I walked off at an average pace entirely of my own accord.
Sorry, I mean walking at an average pace from something.
Oh no! Oh, it's her!
Turns out, Klug was running away at an average pace, mind you, from Feli, who is still going strong with converting people to happyism. T, actually listening to Satan's advice, asks Ringo to battle her to get Feli's sanity back.
You! Little Miss Spooky Face! I'm talking to you! I hope you're ready. Because now it's time to deal with me! And I want a battle! Hi-ya!
I feel so alive. The two worlds are becoming one.
Right back in the nick of time! Solve it. Got it. Side!
Hiya! I can see it. I can see it. It's coming.
Hi-ya! Time to swap! Algorithm! Gotcha! Side! Side! Cosine! Yes! Tetris! Tangent! Mission accomplished. Think she'll return to normal now?
What are you doing here? You'd better not mess with me.
Hi-ya!
She really just doesn't change at all. Well, until Lamrus chimes in.
Hey, Felly, you okay?
Lemurus? I'm happy to see you all, but... Hey, where are we? And what am I doing here?
Hey, I think she's coming back to normal. It's the cute, cuddly Felly we all know and love.
But then Four Eyes has to say something, which causes him to run away, at an average pace, mind you.
Oh boy, there they go, just like old times.
So we're just gonna let him be and head over to the magic school.
Come on, let's hurry!
Meanwhile at the magic school, Rafina finds Sig, and seeing that he won't embrace the coming chaos, chooses to kill him.
I shall have to take you out of the picture.
No! Raph, I finally tracked...
But luckily, Amity shows up in time, after running a marathon.
You look out of breath. You want a battle, huh? Need me to start it? Amity, Rafina, time to battle! Woo!
So we battle her and she takes herself out.
Someone owes me an apology. Yay! Rafina, are you all better now? Stop being mean, okay?
Amity? Why are you yelling at me? How about we just use our indoor voices a bit? Okay, thanks.
Oh, I'm so happy! You're back to your usual mildly tolerable unpleasantness.
Holy shit, Amity. The others show up to witness Amity fainting from the marathon she just ran.
Whoa, everything's spinning.
Sig watches over her while the rest go looking for Satan. We then switch to Arl traveling alone in the woods.
Maybe 2 pairs of eyes isn't enough. I know just the person to help. Hey! Creeper! Hello?
Hey! Who are you calling a creeper?
Whoa! He actually came when I called!
I am Shezo, the Dark Mage. And I demand you stop screaming creeper at once. I prefer you to scream my name when we're together.
That's... I'm not sure you're helping your case much.
Hey! You are besmirching my honor. I don't take that lightly.
Are you angry at me?
What do you think? You expect me to answer to Creeper like it's no big deal? The time has come for me to clear my reputation by assaulting this young girl!
After failing to clear his reputation by attacking Arl, he agrees to help us search for Satan and Rulu.
Never mind. Let us find him. We should probe the area.
We then find Rulu in the forest alone. And instead of battling her, they do this instead.
Just watch and learn. Rulu loves the Dark Prince. Rulu loves the Dark Prince.
Rulu loves the Dark Prince! Rulu loves the Dark Prince! Rulu loves the Dark Prince!
Chaos and darkness. Darkness. Dark Prince. Dark Prince.
I'm in love with the Dark Prince!
And it works. Apparently no amount of brainwashing can stop a simp from simping.
Shezo started it!
No one mocks Lady Rulu and escapes in one piece! Not without a battle!
Never mind, we still have to battle her. After the battle, we leave Shezo to deal with Rulu, which leads us back with the others. They've just found the Dark Prince, and he's still crying.
Hey you, Dark Prince.
And who are you?
My name's T. I'm friends with Arl.
Arlie?
T, you should not have said that.
You're the one who poisoned my beloved Arlie against me!
Poisoned your beloved?
Save your breath! You'll need it in the Puyo underworld! Ambush battle! Tetris King! Impressive, boy. Indeed, quite impressive. Indeed. Quite.
If that had been anything but a Tetris battle, I would have lost.
Ha! Now I shall come at you with my full strength!
Dark Prince! There you are!
Oh my! It's Arlie and Carbunny.
That was a complete 180. Arl shows up and apologizes to Satan like she should. Then the Dark Prince finally tells us who's all behind this.
Well, just think about it. Someone is behind merging the dimensions. So they must be powerful, right? But they must also be able to travel between dimensions. He's laughing at you beyond the clouds. It's too high for you to ever reach. Not in a million years. Alas, I'm afraid you'd need a starship.
Good news! We got one of those!
What? You've already got one? When did that happen?
Yep, and she's all fixed up by now, I'm sure.
Well, then in that case, you'll get there just fine.
So we rush back to the SS Tetra to head back into space, which leads us into Act 5. Act 5 is weird because it starts off with us chasing Ekolo, but then we just start bumping into random characters I've never seen before, or will ever see again in this story, so I'm just gonna rush through what happens. After Ekolo runs off, a walking fish named Skatodara shows up and is like,
I hate big ugly fish! You need to go! Now! Shoo! Shoo! If you don't go, then I'm going to battle you!
Oh, you want a battle, miss? You got one! Chicka-chicka!
S then battles Skatodara and forces him to run off, where he finds Ocean Prince, who then forces him to pop Poyos, causing him to teleport off somewhere. After that, the gang then finds Witch and is like,
It's potion time!
and then runs off, which then leads the gang to find Draco Centauros, and she's hungry and wants to eat O, but we grab the spray bottle and shoo her off. We then follow her and she finds Liddell, who thinks she's hallucinating her, which makes her angry. And after all of that, we finally catch up to Ekolo, only to find out he wasn't the one causing this mess.
Look, Ekolo. I want you to sit there and think about the trouble you caused.
What trouble?
Eh?
I didn't merge the two dimensions, Ringo.
You didn't? Well, guess we jumped to conclusions, huh?
Well, of course you did, Ding Brain. The bad man has powers similar to mine. He's known as the Keeper of Dimensions.
He then explains that the Keeper lives at the edge of space-time, and that his job is to keep the world separate. He also says we cannot get there at our current power level and we need to get much stronger.
How do we do that?
Me.
Why do you single me out and be rude?
Not sure.
That's not a good reason.
Next, you're gonna say I need a reason to bury you in Puyos.
Bring it! I don't get buried that easy. You'll see.
This fight feels forced. But on the bright side, I'm getting better at Puyo.
Down. Hey, I won.
Oh, you're no fun. Oh well, good luck. See ya, Ringo.
After Ekolo runs off, we head back to the others to explain the situation. Luckily, we just Deus Ex Machina our way out of the problem with the help of Miss Accord.
I had a sneaky feeling this might happen. So I built you all some training grounds.
Apparently she has built training grounds for us, without knowing if she would even use them.
Does no one else find this oddly convenient?
It's because the writers have written themselves into a problem they cannot solve without divine intervention, Ringo.
You'll be training against illusions. Close friends, powerful rivals, and everyone in between.
If you beat them all up, it'll turn you more powerful.
I'm not sure I get it. But it sure sounds like a hoot! Come on, everyone! What are we waiting for?
Act 6 brings us to the hyperbolic time chamber, with Arl being the first to face off her memories.
That can be anyone. I wonder who I'll face.
Then Shezo shows up to battle her.
I've been waiting for this moment. Finally, you and I are going to score together.
But then Rulu shows up to battle her.
I and I alone am Arl's greatest rival.
And when things couldn't get more hectic, Satan shows up to battle her.
Cease all this at once! There's only one person who occupies all these thoughts and memories. Me! Not you! Me! Oh, Arlie, let's have a battle that'll never be forgotten.
Ha! Don't waste your attention on her, my lovely prince.
I will battle with her.
No, she's mine. I will have my way with her first.
Eventually, they just settle this by playing rock, scissors, paper.
All right, guys. Let's just do rock, scissors, paper.
With Shezo being the victor.
That's how you guys settled this?
I rocked their world, Arl, and now it's your turn.
Makes me wonder how the real Shezo's doing right now.
And then there's his shimmering emerald locks. Those magnificently curved horns piercing the sky. I forget. Did I describe the way his smile makes me shiver?
Yes, twice now.
Then I'll describe it a third time for you.
I'm sure he's fine. Ringo's up next for the hyperbolic time chamber. While in there, she thinks of ghosts and they show up. Wait, I thought this was to fight memories, not imagining things to fight. Either way, she ends up being saved by Margot by having a battle. Then Amity heads into the hyperbolic time chamber for her trial, and she ends up fighting Sig. Then T has to go into the chamber, and not even 5 seconds in, has to stop J and L from screwing up his memories.
So this is T's mind.
What would happen if we made a mess in here?
Maybe it'll change his memories?
Maybe he'll forget something important.
Oh my! That sounds like a fun-tastrophe!
Bring on the fun-capades!
Stop! You can't just ruin people's memories.
He then tries to fight the previous Tetris King, but...
I bet it'll be the previous Tetris King. He was the captain of the SS Tetra too, before me. If I remember, we were good friends once. But I'm having trouble remembering him.
Because he has trouble remembering him, he can't. Because of this, T ends up fighting P instead. Then S goes into the chamber and...
S?
That's not Zed. That's not Zed. Who are you?
Oh, S.
Yes, Papa?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm sorry for leaving you alone.
What do you mean? You're always with me, Papa. I'm never lonely.
Zed is just a guardian. He's my substitute, because I can't be there.
Papa? What are you saying?
I miss you, S. I wish I could see you.
Papa?
S is confused with the things that Zed is saying to her, and they end up battling each other. Finally, P goes in the chamber and... Who the fuck are you?
Hey, O. It's been a while. I don't mean to bother you, O.
Are you the Keeper?
Thank you for delivering T's reports. I appreciate everything you've done, O. But I have to confess something to you. I'm to blame for all this chaos. I had a feeling you already guessed. I'm sorry, O. You need to come stop me. I'm at the farthest edges of space-time.
Well, we get confirmation that this is the one O has been sending the captain reports to, and is the reason that all this is happening in the first place. He then asks P to stop him, then leaves, with T showing up to fight instead. They then all gather around and are ready to go face the Keeper. But there's also some sorrows thrown around as they realize that once this is all over, they won't be able to see each other again.
I have to admit, I'm kind of worried. I feel lonely too.
How? We're all together.
Right now, yes, because our worlds are merging. But soon, when we fix this mess, well, we'll all have to split apart.
Huh? What do you mean?
You didn't realize that?
But the mission must continue, so they launched themselves to the furthest reaches of the universe.
Well, I guess we're ready.
Good luck, everyone!
Wait, hold on! Hey, wait! I'm not ready for this! Stop the launch!
Well, they were mostly ready.
Did it work?
Welcome to the final act, where we made it to the edge of space-time.
But where's the keeper?
Right here.
Huh?
You! You're the Keeper of Dimensions?
That's right.
I guess the CIA failed to get him also.
This is X, the former Tetris King. I'm beginning to remember. He's the one I send my captain's reports to. It's all so confusing. My memory's mostly a blur.
You weren't meant to remember me, T. I don't belong to any world. And therefore, people never remember me.
I see.
Hey, X. Keeper? Why are you merging the two worlds?
I'm sorry, everyone. But it's beyond my control.
What? Hey, get back here! I'm not finished with you! What's happening? It's a whole swarm of Puyos and Tetraminos! We have to make them all disappear. Help me!
Well, this is the final gimmick mode of Puyo Puyo Tetris. Fusion is a mode where you have both Puyos and Tetraminos falling at the same time. You can clear Puyos and Tetris blocks the same way you would normally do. You can also use Tetris blocks to squash garbage Puyos to remove them, and move normal Puyos to the top. We then proceed to follow X as he tells his story of why this is happening.
While I was Tetris King, I learned I could cross between worlds. And from then on, I became the Keeper of Dimensions. But my days were spent in solitude. My only companionship came from hearing T's reports. I was all alone, watching over the universe, protecting the border between worlds. And then, I sat here for years, listening to T's reports. I was sad. I was sad I was alone. I was sad I'd been forgotten. I know that's selfish. I wanted to ignore my feelings, but I couldn't stop it. This place is harsh. It's constantly under tension, like a stormy sea. All it takes is one small gap, one missed moment. That's all it takes for a tiny tear between the dimensions to form. I tried my best to seal it up. I was too depressed.
Ringo then realizes that T's been awfully quiet during this, as if he's planning to do something.
You've been quiet this whole time. You don't seem to be sympathizing with X. Are you up to something?
Oh no! Look, more Puyos and Tetraminos. Let's focus on getting rid of them.
You and me, we got it. Though it seems like you're dodging my question!
That's one way to avoid a question. Eventually, we make it to the Keeper's domain, where X tells T to battle him to make him realize his life's purpose. The reason to keep going.
What's your angle?
I was careless before. I need to be reminded of why my job is important. I want to fight the Tetris King and feel that once more.
So we oblige and grant his request.
Thank you. The Tetraminos and the Puyos have vanished, and you've made me remember. I'll return to my post now.
But then T does something drastic.
I want to swap places with you.
What did you say?
You said you were lonely. So let me take over as the Keeper of Dimensions.
Everyone here agrees that this is outrageous, but everything being said is falling on deaf ears.
T, are you mad?
Quite the opposite.
I'm going to let you, T.
He is set on doing this, and challenges the Keeper. If T wins, then they swap places. And if the Keeper wins, everything stays the same.
You were holding back earlier. This time, I want the real thing.
Fine, I'll show you what I can really do. Brace yourself, T.
down.
And T wins.
I told you, I'm the true Tetris King.
How did he beat me?
Listen to me, X. I will be the keeper now.
No one was expecting this to happen because X is the strongest one here because his name references a pentamino and not a tetramino. In fact, all the SS Tetra people's names are references to the blocks. They are even color coordinated to their respective block. It took me so long to realize that.
You are so irritating!
Huh?
This isn't a solution. Neither of you should have to sit here for eternity.
It's not the best solution, but it's the only one we've got.
You just don't get it, do you? Fine! I'll have to beat some sense into you.
Ringo?
I'm going to fight you with Puyo Puyo! X Tetris! All right, I did it! I won!
Ringo? Why?
And after all of that, nothing has changed. X will still be alone, and visiting is out of the question because it's too far away.
Only those with the power to cross dimensions can reach this place, and the Keeper's not allowed to leave. Ever.
Oh, come! Surely it isn't entirely hopeless.
I know that voice.
Nothing is hopeless when you're the Dark Prince.
I'm here too, Ringo.
Ekalo?
I have the power to cross dimensional boundaries. And this guy's got some really wicked dark magic. So together, we made a warp tunnel from the Tetra to this place.
Never mind, we'll just Deus Ex Machina out of our situation again.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I should restore the dimensional boundary now.
Wait, that means all of us.
Yes. I suggest you each say your goodbyes.
Well, the mission's over. S and Amity say their goodbyes. Same with O and Carbuncle. But Ringo doesn't.
Huh? Why? Because every time, we always find our way back together again. We'll all be reunited again. Well, yeah, I guess we do get warped around a bit.
Thank you, Ringo. You were a big help. Please, take care of yourself.
You got it. I'll take the best care of myself.
And she runs off to go get some gifts before they leave.
Go after her, T. Ringo is... I mean...
Thanks, Arl.
I hope he likes it.
Ringo,
T, you followed me?
I'm sorry I startled you. I don't like saying goodbye. I never know what to say.
Me too. Let's agree to not say goodbye. Please, T?
Okay, I won't.
I just want to remember this. I want our last memory to be smiles.
Yes, Ringo.
So long, Tetris King.
So long, Ringo.
I'll never forget you.
Well, that was a good one-time crossover. They told a story and even found a way to make sure they can't show up again. What do you mean there's a second one?